Welcome back to Dealing Together. First caller?
I bought 3 sweaters to get the 4th free.
Oh, you got fleeced. Next caller?
I traded my old Samsung at AT&T for a new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus and chose my plan.
That's not a bad deal.
It is not.
Our best smartphone deals. Your choice of plan. Learn how to get the new Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus with Galaxy AI on us with eligible trade-in. AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
Offers vary by device. Subject to change. S24 plus 256 gigabyte offer available for a limited time. Terms and restrictions apply. See att.com/Samsung for details.
What it is, man, what it ain't, what you been like, and what you didn't done. Welcome back to another episode of I Hate the Homies podcast, episode number 91. Rock Teasy is who I beezy.
It's your boy Griff, a.k.a. Griffstradamus, a.k.a. Mr. Go Blue, a.k.a. Jason the Jet Terry, number 91, Reggie White. How about that?
Ooh.
Done deal.
Wait a minute. I don't think Reggie White was 91. Was
No,
he?
not 91.
No, Reggie White he was 92. Reggie White was 92, dog. That joker said, well, comedy. Reggie White.
He's so
Strongly
confident.
wrong, dog. Strongly wrong, dog. What about Kevin Green? Wasn't one of them Kevin Green, Reggie White?
He said, Reggie White.
All right, I hate the homies. Next.
And it's your boy Super Dave. But guess what, y'all? We don't care.
You had all week, man, to find number
Hey,
92, dog.
Shut up.
91.
Hey, Rock, he came with his chest out.
Oh, boy.
Watch this. You see me?
Yeah, sticking out, the Raiders sticking out right there.
I got a 91 for you.
I said, wait a minute.
Jim
That don't sound
Brown.
right. All right, man. So let's get into it. There's a lot of frenzy happening in NFL free agency right about now. And so we're going to go down the list of players that signed with new teams and all that kind of good stuff. Then we're going to discuss Mike Tyson at the age of 57, stepping back into a ring, to the ring to fight. This is going to be a good fight. I'm going to be honest with you, man. So if you've been up under a rock, you don't know who his opponent is, we're going to let you know. So stay tuned right there. And there was another fight, but it wasn't in the ring. It was on the basketball court. It had to do with some young ladies, LSU and South Carolina basketball squads. I'm sure you guys seen it by now, so we're going to give you our thoughts and opinions. Is this hurt the women's game or does it help the women's game? All that, man, coming up on this episode of I Hate the Homies podcast. Let's get it popping. Ray Douglas!
You done messed up, Aaron.
Yeah, huh? I've been geeking for this broadcast. Got me in my bag, cause all they do is talk a lot of trash. Wait until I see them face to face off of this podcast. What you gotta say now? Check the facts, don't have the wrong stat. Rock T, he a genius as a sport, make Ricky smile, boy. Super Davey Harley come up short on like it's Cowboys. Always controversial, Griff call out plays, no rehearsal. Got me talking all in circles. I hate the homies. And Griff be laughing like it's funny. But they never bet no money. They my mans, but they throw me. I hate the homies.
All right, so where y'all want to start? You want to start with the names, right? Let's go with Baker Mayfield.
Let's know how it went in order, though. Russell Wilson was the first one to get moved.
Okay, so let's start with Russell. But we already knew this was going to happen, man. We knew he was going to be out of Denver. It was my bold prediction, I'm glad to say, that I knew he was going to wind up in Pittsburgh over there with Mike Tomlin. It just made perfect sense. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. When did you make that bold?
That's what I'm saying.
Twice. I made it right here on I Hate the Homies podcast.
Well, we got to start logging your sports geniusness, dog.
Super Dave.
I remember we was talking about it, and I said there's a lot of teams he can go to, the Falcons, that we named like 6 teams.
And then I came back and said, I personally think he's going to wind up in Pittsburgh. I said it on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, too, at the same time. So,
right. I mean, hey, brother.
You on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show with me, so you know I said it, dog.
I didn't hear you say it.
Oh,
he heard you. I can tell he lying by how hard he's smiling.
He heard me say it.
He said it.
Thank you.
So what y'all think about him over there? Will he be competing for the starting job with the boy from Pitt, or?
Nah, he's gonna get the starting position. Come on, man. It's Russell Wilson, bro. I mean, it ain't like look. The dude threw for 3,000 yards. He threw for over 3,000 yards last year. Now, that used to be something like a big deal to talk about because now people are throwing for over 4,000 yards pretty easily.
3,000 is still 3,000, dog. Don't downplay it. He ain't never not threw for 3,000 in his whole career. So that's
you put those same numbers with Pittsburgh last season, they win a playoff game.
Exactly.
A playoff game. I'm not going further than that, but they win a playoff game with those kind of numbers.
But the way the Ravens folded, they might have won a couple. The Ravens, ooh.
Man,
why did y'all even anyway? Don't get me started. So
Mike Tomlin is going to resurrect Russell Wilson's career. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be an all-pro starter and all that, but he's going to resurrect his career to get him close to where he was before he came to Denver. Now, where that's going to lead, we're going to find out. Super Dave, I agree. They can at least get a playoff win with Russell Wilson and Mike Tomlin.
Russell Wilson, not sorry. I'm not mad at that. I like the coach. I like the system over there. I like that Russell Wilson likes to learn. He's very coachable. Mike Tomlin is a future Hall of Fame head coach. Like, bottom line. Like, I like the fit. If I'm a Steeler fan, I'm happy.
And they got players. Let's not disregard that. They got a defense.
Yeah.
They have a defense. That's what got
a
them
big
through
giant tight end.
Yeah, they got a tight end. They got a running back. They got
a proper running back.
They got the wide receiver. So they're good. They're set. They needed a quarterback. Now they did.
They needed a leader. Everybody got a quarterback. You need a leader to get them guys together who've been there, who saw it before. That's why I believe Mike gonna introduce them to them young boys, and the rest gonna be on Russ. He's an amazing teacher as well.
And you're getting a Russell Wilson that wants to show and shove it in Sean Payton's face that I can still play. So he has motivation. That's the other part.
Chip on his shoulder.
A big part. Yeah, because the way they did him in Denver, especially after they beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They went in the locker room and said, "Hey, can you take a pay cut to stay with us?" After a win against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, he's showing everybody that he still got it because Sierra pregnant again.
Yes, and congratulations. Congratulations.
Did you see her in that,
I would keep her nice and plugged up too. You're not gonna be gyrating on Instagram. You're a mother.
Hey, Russell making sure she don't get away, dog.
Man, that's kid number 3.
Hey, man. No, I'm excited.
I think the other big one over the weekend we saw was Baker Mayfield too. Baker,
we knew that was gonna happen.
We kind of knew this because Mike Evans signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield came out of nowhere and brought his career back. Remember, he's
I love it, though. It's a great story for Baker. You're the biggest thing at Oklahoma. He won the Heisman, didn't he?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. You win the Heisman. You come to Cleveland. You absolutely stink. Everybody loves you because you're a quarterback that's outspoken and you can get them riled up. And it was a lot of pressure, and he couldn't handle it. Like a lot of quarterbacks can't handle going to Cleveland out of college, so he ain't the first one. But the way he went to Tampa Bay, didn't say nothing, because he's a talker. That's what we used to. He a talker.
That was the problem. That's what happened in Cleveland.
Didn't say nothing. He got them boys to the playoffs. He had to fill the biggest shoes in NFL history, and way to get your money, dog. He's what I, as a coach, would tell young kids. Look at Baker Mayfield. Had it, didn't have it, got it again.
If anything, you want to be a quarterback. I mean, hell, he getting 3 years, $115 million, a $15 million guarantee.
Or $50 million guarantee.
He ain't getting more than that boy that the Falcons tricked.
Oh my God, Kirk Cousins.
Man,
right.
that is one blessed quarterback.
4 years.
That's a blessed white boy. That boy, he's 36. He's 36 in August. He got 180 million, damn near 100 million guaranteed. His whole leg was bionic man broke. The Falcons, but here go the best part about it. He's a good quarterback. He's an accurate quarterback. When he's healthy.
He's Dak. That's what he is. So he's a tier.
Nah.
Oh yes. You think Dak is better than him?
I'll take Dak over. I'll take Dak over Cousins. I'll take Dak over Cousins.
Just because of athleticism, Dak still can run out of the pocket. Kirk ain't going nowhere.
But I will say this: speaking of Dak, the shocker was Tony Pollard going to Tennessee.
Tennessee Titans.
Yo.
Because look, the Cowboys said, we finna set this up where you're going to be our future running back. Well, they got rid of Ezekiel Elliott, and he became the prime running back. Now, the mistake that the Cowboys made was, no disrespect to Tony Pollard, but he plays a better role when he's not the prime running back. When he's you gotta use him out the backfield as a receiver. Don't get me wrong, you still want to feed him the rock and let him run.
Proper running back, but you don't want him taking all them totes.
No, you don't want him playing in between the tackles, man. I mean, you want him on the outside and flare routes and all that kind of stuff. But to do that 1 year and then let him go, he's like, there's something to that whole Cowboy stigma of what's happening in the locker room, because all these Cowboys players are coming out saying certain things. So
you're right.
Tony was like, listen, man, I got to get up out of this. I love playing for the Cowboys. It's America's team. And when you got that star in your head,
but
your helmet,
cool.
all that stuff, but I'm going to go get my money, man. I'm good.
But hold on. Let's not sit here and say it's Tony Pollard's decision. Yeah, it's a decision to go to the Tennessee Titans. But the Cowboys, from what Jerry said,
that boy go like he was garbage.
Yeah, they said we're all in. And we look at all the running backs that went off the board. We got Saquon Barkley going to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Man, that's scary.
It is scary as all get out, dog.
Austin Eckler going to the Washington Commanders. He signed yesterday. He signed on
Josh
Tuesday.
Jacobs going to Green Bay.
Yo, boy.
And here go the scary part. Green Bay good, remember?
Oh, yes.
Green Bay good.
Now
that Jordan Love saw what the playoff looked like, he smelled it by himself after he took down the Dallas Cowboys. Now to have a proper running back, Green Bay gonna be a problem, dog. It's between Green Bay and Detroit.
It just came down what Rock just said about Jones. No, they wanted Jones to take a 50% pay cut. He declined that. So they went after Josh Jacobs, which is a younger guy, more durable, because the one thing about Jones was he got hurt too much. And he was a Cowboy killer. He killed my Cowboys every single time we played.
He a little brittle, though, for a running back.
But he signed with the Vikings. So he's going from Green Bay. He's staying in the division, but he's going to the Vikings now.
Yep. It's good stuff.
What happened to that boy that was the best Viking running back ever? Then he went somewhere. Now he ain't on nothing. Like,
yeah, he was with the Jets.
His brother in the league, Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook.
He's with the Jets.
And this is what general managers have been saying lately about the value of the running back is no longer what they used to be.
Right.
And that's why these running backs are mad, because they're not getting these big, huge contracts like back in the day, because it's like there's so many running backs that come out of college football that if you can run, cut, take a hit, you good. And you catch the ball out of the backfield, you good. I don't agree with it 100% because I do think the running back position is very valuable, but I believe Derrick Henry is the last of the Mohicans of old school type running backs where we're going to feed you the rock 25 to 30 times a game.
And he's the last one that's available right now.
When you think about it,
go to the Cowboys. If I'm Derrick Henry, I'm coming. I'm a Cowboy.
Where does he live during the offseason?
Frisco.
Oh,
Dallas, yeah.
It's done. I'm putting it out there.
Where does he train? Oh, here we go.
Now this one we hear you.
Here we go.
Now you saying Derrick Henry going to the Cowboys.
Derrick Henry will be a Dallas Cowboy.
No.
Yes, he will. Watch what I tell you.
Don't do that, Grill. I set him up. I said, where's he live at? Dallas. Where does he practice at? Dallas. I was going to say Dallas.
But keep it real. Y'all are general managers. How many years do Derrick Henry got in him? Everybody hit him all the time. He's getting slower. He ain't really mushed nobody in the mouth in a couple seasons.
Hey, would you sign him?
Absolutely.
Sign Derrick Henry.
There you go. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah,
no problem.
I don't care. But I would have me a Tony Pollard type back. You got to run that. Yeah, you got to run that little fella, big fella on everybody, because trust me, you keep pounding, then you put some speed in there. The linebackers is mad, and it's a touchdown. So
yeah, they got those.
but the value is going up on the run. It's not going up to where the quarterbacks are, defensive end going, but it went up from what it did last season. I mean, you look at Saquon Barkley, look at his deal with the Philadelphia Eagles. 3 years, $37 million. Your boy,
but then look at Josh Jacobs' garbage deal. 4 years, $12 million.
Yeah.
That's horrible, dog.
Yeah. No.
The Raiders didn't want to match that. I'm confused.
No. 4 years, $48 million. Deal includes a $12.5 million signing bonus. That's what you're looking at.
Oh, okay. All right, my bad.
He get $12 million a year.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, my bad. That makes more sense.
The market is going up from what we saw last season. Last year, these guys were getting $10 million and getting franchise tag. So the value is going a little bit going up on these guys, especially a guy like Josh Jacobs. He's young, man.
Saquon too. Dog, let me tell you something. Saquon got a lot to prove. Well, he proved it in his contract year that he still got it. Ain't nothing wrong with him. But going to the Eagles, dog.
You going to
that
the
line,
team.
even though Kelsey left, that line, even on Madden, they line got a bunch of stars on them, dog. Like
but can he stay healthy? I think the biggest question with Saquon, can he stay healthy?
He a little brittle, but I thought he proved it last year. And then when your team is just hot garbage and they going to feed you the rock and then not throw and then like that ain't fair to him. Like mix it up.
Listen to what you said. You said he played well in his what? His
contract year.
We always see people in their contract year. It's what you do after that. So we'll see. But just like Swift, who was that? DeAndre Swift went to Chicago Bears.
Yep.
Well, the Bears, DeAndre Swift is a Chicago Bear running back. How about that? Yes. Straight up. He gonna go over there, get used, then never play again, and then be a commentator. Like,
and then the last one that happened over the weekend, Mac Jones.
Yeah.
In the same draft.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Go ahead.
They let him go from the Patriots. Now he's the backup with the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is probably better for him.
Absolutely.
Man, Matt, you better sit there, get your money. You know you wasn't supposed to be number 5 or number 4 out of Duke. Like you shocked the world, dog. Go sit back, let that young blonde pretty hair boy do everything he's supposed to do, and because he be getting hurt sometimes too. So
Mac Jones went to Alabama.
Yeah.
I thought you said Duke.
Mac Jones.
Griff just said Duke.
Who I'm talking about.
Well, he did say 91.
I'm talking about
you missed Reggie White.
I'm talking about the quarterback. Shut up. I'm talking about the quarterback that went.
You confusing our listeners and viewers, dog.
I'd like to say some things right now, but I'll keep them to myself.
He said that with confidence too. His chest came out again. Yeah, number 5 out of Duke. Yeah. Come on,
what's the quarterback from the Giants that went to Duke?
Daniel.
Yeah,
Daniel Jones. They got hurt last year.
I mixed Joneses. My bad.
It's all good.
Me and Mrs. Jones got a thing going on, so excuse me. I can't remember our kids' names.
But this is all fun for the NFL. I think I used to sit.
You left out the defensive tackle from
another Jones
from the Chiefs.
Another Jones.
Oh, Jones, Big John. Yeah. I mean, they don't win a Super Bowl without Jones, period. Remember, he had to sit out the first couple of games of the season over the contract.
And they gave him his money. Here's what's crazy. I was just talking to some Chief fans in the airport the other day. Patrick Mahomes won the Super Bowl with a tight end, dog. And that's really it, dog. No real wide receivers. No, he had some running backs, but he won the whole tight end. He won the whole Super Bowl with a tight end. Defense did what they were supposed to do, but he's 28 years old. I got to see him at least another 10 years, dog. At least.
But you know what? But I want to say this about what you just said. Yeah, he won it. We give Patrick Mahomes all the credit for what they did last season, but you don't win it without that defense. Kansas City defense was the biggest key. Look at the stops
they made. The 49ers down. They shut Christian McCaffrey down. I wasn't mad at them at all. Again, I'm not rooting for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
But good game.
Yeah. Well, speaking of good game, I'm excited about what's happening in July Iron Mike Tyson stepping back into the ring at the age of 57, and he looks good. Like, man, let's get into it in a second, man, because I got some opinions on it.
Okay, check this out, man. It's your boy Rock T. I got a special message for students or parents who have students looking to attend an HBCU. Now, just imagine $1 million in scholarships with 107 HBCUs to choose from for 66 truly deserving HBCU students. But there's only one way to get your hands on it. McDonald's has partnered with the Thurgood Marshall College Fund to award $1 million in scholarships to brilliant HBCU students. This year, you could be next, but time is running out. Oh, did I mention the $1 million in scholarships? Apply by March 27th at tmcf.org.
All right, so July 20th, I believe, is the date. Mike Tyson's coming out of retirement again.
Get your
to
fire
fight.
stick, Dave. Get your fire
I'm
stick.
getting one now. I got to get one for this,
Bro.
Get you one.
At the age of 57, he's fighting 27-year-old social media influencer Jake Paul, who has had a very solid young boxing career considering who he fought. But at the end of the day, this is going to be a pretty good doggone fight, man. And if you're watching Mike Tyson training videos, not only is his body sculpted back to when he was like in his upper 20s.
I don't want to get hit by him, dog.
And he's still quick. He's not as quick as when he's in his 20s, but he ain't that
It's
far
okay.
away.
He
He ain't that far away. I'm like, bro, it's scary, man.
It's
Like,
muscle memory. Just watching him, as soon as you watch them videos of him practicing, you like, I remember all them fights.
man, let me
I
tell you
remember
something.
Riddick Bowe took them. I remember Lennox Lewis took some of them. Evander took some of them. Like, and Jake Paul, I've literally, and this is dumb, I wouldn't even want to admit it to anybody. I've watched all of Jake Paul's fights.
How is he? How is he?
He can fight.
Okay.
But Jake Paul not doing it for the boxing. Jake Paul is making so much money.
Yes, sir.
That's the only way he can say, Mike, want to get some bread? Because at a couple fights ago, Mike Tyson was in the beginning promo of the whole fight going, I like this kid. This kid is changing boxing. And so Mike Tyson probably going to make at least $70 million, I'm sure. Jake Paul is paying people. Remember, he fought Mayweather. He fought a bum. I watched him.
His brother Logan fought Mayweather.
Oh, okay. I'll be mixing them.
Man, that's strike 3, dog. Do we need to
Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking.
Super Dave, this is your chance to like attack your boy, man, because he be always waiting for you. This is your shot right here, man.
Why you an instigator, Rock? Leave Dave alone. Look, leave nice Dave alone, dog.
This is normally a perfect time for Dave to get you, dog. But
I
no,
don't know what the hell is wrong with me.
He's struggling right now. I'm not going to beat him up
You're
right
not
now.
kicking me while I'm down, Dave. You just got more listeners because of that. Thank you, Dave. Like he don't care.
no, man.
I'm the Jake Paul in this. You're the Mike Tyson. You see the t-shirts they got coming out?
What they say?
It's a t-shirt that has Mike Tyson, his signature already signed on there, and he told Jake Paul, sign it. And I guess they did a video together, and he actually signed that, and they're selling those t-shirts now. The contract.
I love it.
It's gonna be fun for boxing, but Jake Paul gonna learn real quick. Mike Tyson ain't him. That ain't the one you, homie. Them. I watched him fight. He's not. Maybe he's 7-2 or 6-1 or something. I don't know.
Well, here's the deal.
Okay.
Here's the
I
deal.
think age is a lot, but dog,
Jake
Tyson.
It depends on if Mike Tyson's conditioning is well. If he's out there jogging and he's getting conditioned to go, right. Mike Tyson ain't gonna lose, but he got to get him out of there quick. I don't know how many rounds.
They be short, dog. Because
if it's 3 rounds, if it's 3 to 5 rounds, Jake Paul in trouble. But if it's like 8 rounds or something like that,
no, it's not gonna be that. None of it has been that long. They normally be 4 rounds, 5 rounds, but he always knocking people out in the first round or the second round. Like,
but that's young Mike Tyson. I'm not down.
You got Jake Paul. You got Jake Paul. Let's put some money. Didn't you lose money to me already last year? Let's put some money on it. I got $5.
I take that
I
back.
got $5 on Mike Tyson.
I'm taking that crap back. I ain't being nice to you again. You want to sit here and bet me after your 3 mistakes today, huh? You want to call me out and bet me? No, I'm taking Mike Tyson. Yes, I'm taking Mike.
Look, man, Jake Paul he's actually proven that he can take a punch.
He can.
He's proven that he can give a punch. Like his right cross is pretty powerful.
It's decent.
So look, Mike Tyson, if he's old Mike Tyson in the 20s when he throws his punches, did he get back to defense? Then he's gonna be fine. But if he get hit by Jake Paul,
we can't have Jake Paul light up Mike Tyson, dog.
I'm not sure if Mike can handle it, man. I'm not sure if he can handle that hard cross from Jake. Now, I still got Mike winning this thing because I think he's smarter, he's more intelligent, he's older, and he's not gonna just get in there and try to brawl with Jake Paul.
No, not at all.
But then again, Mike Tyson's a brawler. That's how
everybody else beat him. Lennox Lewis and them. Lennox Lewis said, "I'm a pugilist." That's how I beat Mike Tyson. We started boxing. America took boxing from pugilism from Great Britain. I was like, well, that makes sense. How about that?
Hey, Rock, should we do some research on what he just said?
Come on, man. Don't do that.
And you can't take his word for it no more. He's like, real boy.
I wanted to believe him, and he sounded convincing, but
That's
I'm going
fair,
those 3 mistakes before the show.
You right. In baseball, I'm out, dog.
Yeah.
You right, dog. But that's one thing about baseball. You get a lot of at-bats, Jack.
Hey, you can fail 70% of the time, and you still a Hall of Famer, doggone it. So let's move to another fight that happened on the basketball court between women's LSU squad and South Carolina, the SEC title championship conference game. It is what it is. We'll get into it in a second.
Okay, check this out, man. It's your boy Rock T. I got a special message for students or parents who have students looking to attend an HBCU. Now, just imagine $1 million in scholarships with 107 HBCUs to choose from for 66 truly deserving HBCU students. But there's only one way to get your hands on it. McDonald's has partnered with the Thurgood Marshall College Fund to award $1 million in scholarships to brilliant HBCU students. This year, you could be next, but time is running out. Oh, did I mention the $1 million in scholarships? Apply by March 27th at tmcf.org.
So I don't know if y'all watch this, but SEC women's basketball is just as big as SEC football. It's a big deal. It's one of the strongest women's conferences in college basketball. And LSU, defending champs, played South Carolina for the SEC Conference Championship. Okay?
Undefeated South Carolina.
Undefeated South Carolina.
In a row. Undefeated.
So the game going back and forth, they talking smack from the tip. I love it, man. Angel Reese talking smash, Camila Cardoso, all of them just talking after every bucket. They all up each other. I love this. Trash talking,
getting a rebound and then bumping. It was a lot of bumps.
Yes. So at this point in time, when the fight this little scuffle happened, it was, Flau'jae Johnson, one of LSU's stars. She was bringing the ball up the court, and she got her ball picked and got it stolen from a South Carolina player. And the South Carolina player was on her way for a fast break. Flau'jae grabbed her, said, "I'm not just going to give you this free layup."
Foul.
Intentional. It wasn't flagrant, but it was intentional. I'm gonna grab you.
She just was like, "You won't steal it in. You ain't gonna steal it in."
Absolutely. So because when she grabbed her, another one of the teammates from South Carolina kind of got in her face, like, "Yeah." Flau'jae kind of nudged her with a little elbow, like, "Get out my face."
Before Flau'jae could say, "Man, I just got my ball to the giantest, light-skinnedest, finest woman in the world," came out of nowhere like Shaquille O'Neal, dog.
Put her on her back.
Looked at that girl, and it wasn't like an aggressive, but she's so big.
Like she knocked her on her ass. She lifted her off her feet like Lawrence Taylor, dog.
She went from feet to back. Camila Cardoso, and she from Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, man. Then Flage's brother jumped over the scoreboard out of the
did
stands
nothing and did not one thing. And
he
looked,
realized how big she was.
Very aggressively at that giantest, light-skinned, finest lady and got arrested. That's what he did.
He was like, "Oh man, she bigger than I thought."
And when he jumped over, he looked big. But then when he stood next to them girls, I was like, if her baby brother don't stop playing while he out. And he got arrested. Like, I know he was like, this is the dumbest reason to get arrested. I ain't even do nothing. But then I guess it all hit him like, what I'm going to do? Hit this girl? Like, why? Why did I jump? Instinct, somebody was messing with my sister. Now I'm over it. Now I'm getting arrested. Yeah,
no,
I felt sorry for dude.
His ass need to be arrested. We've seen people get into fights and stuff.
Yeah, you don't get to jump on the court though.
From the field, jump from the stands and come in and try to. You can't do that.
I would have loved for her to have a sister though. That would have been better.
Yeah, that's fine, but you still can't have that.
But you still can't. No. You as a fan, you need to sit your ass in the seat. Yeah. But I know. But I'm just saying. And if you watch your family member get mollywopped to the ground, because that's what she got. She one minute she was standing, and the next second.
And these two teams, you know what I like? I like what they're bringing back, and you don't see this in the men's side, and not even in the NBA anymore. But I like the nastiness.
Oh, it's nasty, dog.
These two teams that hate each other, they respect each other, but they know they have to go through.
They respect each other, but they don't. So LSU is disrespectful, number one, because they like, we don't care about your undefeated nothing. You lost to Iowa. We beat them. We're the champs. Shut up. So in the end, like we said about Patrick Mahomes, until you beat the champs, you don't get to say nothing. But the fact that it's the most exciting thing in basketball right now. And Dave sent me this clip that he wanted me to play. I want to play the LSU. Can I play the LSU coach first?
Play Dawn Staley first. I want you to listen to what she said.
As much as possible, express to them how not to react in those type of situations. But real time is real time. And I know that, anybody, Camilla, as well as the other 4 or 5 players that were ejected, I know if they had a chance to do it all over again, they would do it differently. But now we have that. I just don't want the people who are tuning in to women's basketball see that and think, that is our game, because it isn't. Our game is a really beautiful thing. And to be quite honest, this is a part of it now. So we have to fix it and we have to move on.
Okay. And let me just say, we getting her on the show, but Dawn Staley is a couple cough drops away from being Girl Doc Rivers. Just for the
okay. That's what you took out of this clip.
Shout out to Dawn.
Shout out to Dawn. But I love how she was like, hey man, let's make peace. Because she already know, we gonna have to see y'all again. This is just
again.
But just know
it's the fabric of the game, what she said. You still don't want to have that black eye of what people think. Well, we know what we thought of the NBA back in the day, in the 90s, when there was a ball out there and it was bad basketball. Even though Jordan was a part of it, Jordan was winning. But I'm saying we saw the New York Knicks, the only way they really could win. They couldn't shoot. They were trying to beat you down.
I like bully ball, dog.
I'm a fan of bully ball as well, Rob.
I like bully ball.
I'm just saying, Dawn is saying we don't want nobody to look at the game for people, like I don't even watch women's basketball. And then say, all they do is fight because of this one incident. Yeah. And I understand her about that. But dog, she hate LSU. She just nicer about it. Her whole goal right now is to beat LSU. That's it. Now we beat y'all once. Now we got to beat y'all one more time for the championship.
Well, let me jump in right there. Ain't nothing given. That's why they call it March Madness, son. Like, do we think LSU and South Carolina is gonna get to the Sweet 16 and maybe the Elite 8, Final 4? Maybe one of these teams is gonna be the champion again, but it's not promised.
Yes,
It's not promised. They got the talent to do it.
Got
They
these
got
random
they
USCs
got
out here and these
come on,
UConns.
There's
Ohio State.
Think about the game before they played LSU in the SEC tournament. Tennessee, it took a last-second shot by home girl.
There's some teams out there y'all need to pay attention to, like Utah strong, Nebraska. Nebraska
State
beat Iowa and almost beat them a second time.
Yeah, they almost did. Yeah,
it's like you say, USC, UCLA. There's some teams out there that Ole Miss. Like, come on, man. It's not a given. It's not a given.
And even Colorado. Colorado's a good team.
Who beat LSU? Who beat LSU? Absolutely.
Yeah.
So look, it's gonna be fun to watch, man. But are we gonna play something from Kim Mulkey?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I want y'all to hear this.
Absolutely. Because when she said this right after the game, I was like,
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. Okay, hold on a second.
I can't believe y'all.
Here we go.
No one wants to be a part of that. No one wants to see that ugliness. But I can tell you this. I wish she would have pushed Angel Reese. Don't push a kid you 6'8". Don't push somebody that little. That was uncalled for, in my opinion. Let those two girls that were jawing, let them go at it.
Woo! Kim.
Yeah, so let me say this real fast.
She's starting it, rock. She's starting it, dog. That's the coach. And she said it in the beginning. She said the same thing Dawn said. We don't want it to be that, but
if we gonna go there. But let me tell you what, because everybody was kind of giving Angel Reese the business because they were like, where was she at? How come she didn't come to the defense of her teammate? Angel went to the other end of the bench, did not even come onto the floor. And that was smart for her to do that.
Now why?
It was smart for her to do that.
Been in trouble before.
Absolutely.
I thought I'm glad you noticed that. I noticed that too.
Come on,
that's
man.
why I thought that was going to be coming off the top ropes after the little boy's sister got thrown on the ground. I thought, Angel about to come next, but she's been playing the role because she got in some trouble earlier in the year and they didn't start the way they wanted to because of her. And I like how she was like, y'all ain't gonna grab me. They ain't had nothing to do with me. It had something to do with her because it was her team, but it ain't enough for her to be fighting and then not being able to play a couple games.
Well, Shaquille O'Neal.
So ashamed of both of you guys.
Why? Because we like fighting girls. Since I was a kid.
No, from what Don Staley said, and from what Kim Mulkey said, Kim Mulkey started off the right way by what she said it, and then she ended with something about Reese. Pick on Angela Reese, and see what happens. You didn't have to say all that. You could have did, but you should have said the same thing that Don Staley.
They don't like each other, dog. Let's not like each other in real life. Let's not.
Don Staley has said the same thing that Kim said.
She'd have been a black abuser.
Okay,
and all
that's what I mean. Okay,
already know. But
come down hard on Kim too, the same way that they would do the same thing to
Michelle Obama, and Kim didn't. I like it. I'm here for it. Number one, here's why I'm here for it. The next time they play, the whole country gonna watch. That's it.
Well, the bad news for South Carolina is Camila Cardoso is going to be suspended the first round of the NCAA tournament. Now, do I think South Carolina can still get a win without her? Absolutely. They got enough depth on the team. They got a young team. But
that's a big piece, that big giant Shrek girl in the middle.
But aren't there other players that might be ejected for coming off the bench? Because you can't leave the bench.
No, they got ejected. They got ejected for the game.
Ejected for the game. They was done.
That's it.
Yeah. But Camilla is the only one that's suspended for one game, the first round of the tournament.
As they should have. That was a lot.
Yeah.
Even though she didn't. I mean, it'd be different if she came out of nowhere. She literally just went like that, and the girl flew and fell out. Like if she would have did anything less, then her brother could have jumped on her because that girl was gigantic compared to Flaw's.
Real quick promoting brothers coming in off the court, from the stands into the court.
My mama told me don't let nothing happen to your sister.
I'm gonna whoop your ass if something happened to your sister. That's all he was
If
here.
anything happened to Toya, dog, I was in trouble, dog.
Right. On that note, well, we're gonna wrap up the episode this week, episode number 91, home of Reggie White, according
Good.
to
That's what you get. That's what you get.
according to Griff,
That's what you get. Reggie Williams.
who's really number 92. So thanks y'all for listening and continue to tell a friend
And
and tell
I'll
a friend.
say it again next week.
Subscribe.
Oh,
Yeah, you
hold
gonna
on,
say it?
Rock.
Right.
We got something new.
Huh.
People can actually click the link at the
Yes.
bottom.
Tell them.
Man, ladies
So-
and gentlemen, y'all been asking for it. We want to ask questions. We want to tell y'all some things we've been thinking about. We now have a link where you can leave a voice message. We want y'all to click this link, click on it, just record like you would, leaving somebody a voice note and be like, yo, Super Dave, shout out to you. Griff is dumb, or Griff, go blue, or Rock T, stop lying. Whatever you want to do, we going to play it. Yeah,
Ask
you
the
can ask us a question. You can make a statement. It's on you. You got 90 seconds, but we probably only going to use the ones that's short in about 12 seconds, unless it's like a really good 90
A
seconds.
really good question can start a good topic.
Yep,
us.
or opinion, like you said. And if you're struggling to find out where this link is, we'll put it on Instagram. I Hate the Homies podcast Instagram. Just click the link in the bio. Boom, there it is. It's real simple. You can leave it on your.
Put that link at the bottom, because if he does, it may be on somebody else's page. If he does, he's been messing up
I'll take that.
On that note, deuces, Rock Teasy's who I be.
I'm never right. I can't do anything. Oh dear. Oh my. Bad luck.
Well, no, you're right about Michigan this year. Be happy about that. You're right about Michigan. Take that. You got the whole year with Michigan.
Oh, Griff. And I hate the homies.
And it's your boy Super Dave. But guess what, y'all? We don't care.
We don't care.
care.
Deuces.
I hate the homies.